Okay, is it on? I think it's on. Yeah, red light means it's on. Okay, it is August 15th, first pathology lab. Say hi, Liz.
Hi!
Where are we going?
Hi ho! Hi ho! It's off to the morgue we go!
Huzzah! Just waiting.
Waiting forever.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Hello and welcome to Pathology. I'm Dr. Clemens, your instructor for this course. This is my first time teaching, so fair warning. Alright, if this is the first time that you have ever been to a morgue, please, you can go ahead and excuse yourself. It can be a little overwhelming. We just got a fresh shipment in today, so let's get started. Now, to be able to fight death, you must learn to identify it. If you are afraid to be around the dead, you are possibly in the wrong profession and definitely in the wrong class. We don't have anything extraordinary tonight. We just have 3 regular deaths, no decapitated bodies, no charred corpses, so nothing like that. What we're going to do is that we're going to look at each body and give a visual assessment. You tell me what you think happened just by looking at them. Then we're going to cut off the clothes, strip them down, wash them, and then the slicing is going to begin. So, let's get started. So tell me what you think happened to this guy.
Carbon monoxide poisoning.
Okay, explain.
The red discoloration on his body.
Okay, keep going. Why with carbon monoxide poisoning is there red discoloration?
Well, when there's too much carbon monoxide, the body replaces the oxygen with the red blood cells with carbon monoxide, which keeps oxygen from reaching your tissues and organs.
Carboxyhemoglobin forms, which is bright red, becoming brighter and more intense as the concentration of carbon monoxide increases. The discoloration begins immediately. Following death, the discoloration is then concentrated by the pooling of blood.
Correct. This is Sean Martin. Yes. Age 27, white male, was found sealed in his garage with the car running.
Would you rule it as a suicide?
You think so just by looking at the guy, but that's why we do autopsies, right? Roll out assumptions. See what I mean about this being overwhelming? Okay, let's move on to contestant number 2. This is Kathleen Dickinson, white female, age 25. What can you assess from her superficial damages?
Well, to state the obvious, with the multiple laceration, suggests to be a horrible accident.
So why is it with car accidents we perform autopsies?
To test for drunk driving.
Well, yes, but what else?
Well, to be sure the cause of death, someone with this many superficial damage, they could have survived. So we check for internal bleeding as a COD. She could have just had a heart attack, been poisoned.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there. This isn't a crime drama. But, yeah, other factors can be at play. Move on. Excuse yourself.
No, I gotta get used to this. So,
Okay. Well, tell me what you see.
he obviously died from blood loss.
Yes?
Is that a puncture wound on his neck?
Yes, actually, according to the report, he was bit by a dog in his kennel. And they tried to revive him, but he died on the way to the hospital.
So the dog got his throat. With the amount of blood, I say got his carotid and jugular.
Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to see at the moment with this much blood, but when he gets washed and before the autopsy begins, it will be easier to see. So, this is the visual assessment. I want you all to pair up, go to a different body, and start undressing them. Then we're going to go wash them. Then the slicing will begin. Okay.
How is that possible?
What is it?
His eyes just opened.
The video's been fixed.